Welcome to Live, Finish, Live. 4 seconds.
Hey folks, Glenn Davis. I am the blind dude, and we're at now in North Charleston, South Carolina. Apparently it's cloudy with a shot of rain at 40%. It looks like rain and showers coming in on Sunday, and it's good. Stay in and watch the Super Bowl tomorrow evening. And also that apparently on this day, South Carolina Gamecock basketball team won another spur against Georgia Bulldogs. It was a great upset. They were on the road. Georgia had everything filled up, and it was looking like Chris Silva had another double-digit day, 19 points. He's becoming a madman on the court and throwing and scoring and everything and playing good defense. And they're catching up. And it looks like if this keeps up with the next game coming down the line, pretty soon Frank Martin may be in March Madness and up for a dance. So hopefully Carolina, the way they're playing and beating Georgia on the road with an upset, can do a great wonder and morale booster for the team, and then they can come back and win the next game. Tennessee was a tough game, the number one team in the country, and everybody will know why they will be in the dance. So, they'll probably win the tournament the way they're playing. So I project this. And this writer also and this reporter suggests y'all to keep up with South Carolina. Will make a great showing this season and is a SEC team to be reckoned with. Hope the football team and Will Muschamp can get recruiting going, and that way we'll have a great football season ahead. But it is very to be determined. It should be a very well situated circumstance that will be determined. And also because it was such a tough schedule this season. I think that we will win North Carolina, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe we get that one exceptional kid, and maybe Will Muschamp, instead of going with Bentley, might go to another quarterback and might get them some reps so that way they can find out what they really do have in recruiting. And of course, this is another broadcast with the SEC Network, college football in all categories, and now keeping up with college basketball. Next month will tell the tale on who plays the championship. April 1st might be a real April Fool. Who knows? Can South Carolina keep up their winning ways and keep up with the big dogs and maybe make a headway into the March Madness tournament? I guess we'll find out in 40 days or so. It'd be like March the 15th or maybe around St. Patrick's Day when the tournament starts deciding who plays what and what seed and all that jazz. So that way we'll see who's going to be in the big dance. Again, I urge you all to go to your favorite house of worship. Turn your problems over to Jesus. Don't turn to violence. Don't hit the wife, for you need to honor your mate, for she has helped you out. And if she has done this in good faith, make sure you take your anger to God, pray it over, and don't hit your wife. It's not good, okay? Or yell. It's hardly worth anything, but eventually you'll make up. Our house of worship is New Jerusalem Church. It's a Pentecostal church, and you should attend Dr. Apostle Prelo. She does a good sermon, and it's 10 to 12 in the morning. I urge people to go to their favorite place to worship, attend your church, and turn your soul to God. Explain the problem, and He is your healer and redeemer and deliverer. And make sure you contain that anger and make sure that it's all right. And go to your favorite choice of house to worship. Also, the NFB painting fundraising is still on, and it's a beautiful painting. It's worth, in addition to your home, it is $500 to $1,000 or better. It depends on you and how much you want to pay for the masterpiece. But I urge y'all to attend this fundraiser. It's to benefit those blind that are recently blind, and it's supposed to be a center for blind people to meet, discuss things that are equal or not, and then they'll pay the dues. It's only once a year. It's very well priced, around $20 a year, and it also goes towards the building that will be used for that meeting. It'll be a place for blind people to go to release their problems by discussing their adjustment towards darkness, independent living skills, and also the center will teach job skills to those who can still want to work and be a productive citizen and pay taxes and everything. I think the IRS should be happy about that. Also, I just want to let you guys know I will find out South Carolina's next game, and I'll report that to you as well. If they're playing what they are, Silva's really improved. Think he's going to be NBA draft when the draft comes up after college basketball. Now we look forward to the NFL draft after football. This month is important. It just started. But in 2 weeks' time, I do believe we're going to have recruiting going again in football. And we'll find out what kind of talent and what rating these high school football players are in the signing season that's coming up this month. And then we get an idea in the spring game coming up in another month or two. And then we'll see how the season goes during practice and everything. I urge people to attend their alumni meetings and support the football team. They have their choice, and they're a great meeting place to meet other graduates and everything. And I urge you all to go there. And they're great help. Then they raise money for the team, and it goes for a good cause. And also, if you want a good read, Christian Faith Publishing is God's Eyes. And God's Eyes is a book about what if you lost your sight. And also it discusses my history and how I became blind. And it's also interesting read to how I met my guide dog Bailey. It's a memorial for my guide dog Bailey. He was a wonderful guide and a lead. And that I miss her very much, and it's coming up in a couple of months. Santo de Mayo Day is when she passed away, 2014, and I hope she's doing well. And I know she's in the kingdom, and God's petting her right now. So I urge y'all to pick the book up and get it at Christian Faith Publishing, 866-554-0919. And I urge people to pay attention to the Gamecocks. I think they're on a comeback, and they're getting ready to win games. I think they're getting their act together. They played hard against Georgia today, and defense was playing well. They got some steals and stuff, but Georgia got 9 compared to Gamecocks 3, but they couldn't score on the return run. But they kept the score up, as per se. They get a point or two after, a couple of runs. So they need to work on that percentage. But they did score beyond their total potential, like 84. I think it was 84 to 80 was the final against Georgia, and they was on the road. And they had a packed house, like I say. And it was 19. And another unusual, all the teammates had double digits point spread. So they had to do well in the scoring. I think they was up there around 50 or 60, 70% of their scoring run. So, they're getting their act together. I think they'll do well in the SEC ratings. I have to check the time.
Welcome to Zero Live. 10 minutes 9 seconds.
And also, we're going to have the Super Bowl tomorrow. I still believe that Boston Patriots may come up the winner, but anything can happen. And also, the cold weather don't benefit either team. It's Coast Chiefs or Kansas City, so you know how that goes. They used to extreme winter conditions as well. How about this deal? I heard yesterday on a competitive network, but Bobby Harden looking at Atlanta, and Atlanta looks like baseball players in their field practicing on snow and all that deal. How about those bananas? It's been a severely cold winter this season. I look for any time that the next timing of a storm system could produce some snow here in the southeast. And it is in Atlanta, so it could come here. The reason being, folks, I've been doing some tracing in history, and ever since Gracie in '66, it seems like every year we've been inundated with hurricane and Cape Verde season coming up again in a little over 100 days, June 1st. But it seems like around 200 days it'll be Labor Day. September seems to be a busy month in hurricane season. Let's hope it's quiet this year. Hopefully it'll be a La Nina season. Therefore, it'll be great that temperatures are going to be warming up maybe by next month with spring coming. Keep in mind, you don't know what these months come ahead will be. It still could be some mean winter months come up. And I've seen in my lifetime some mean winter during these months, especially in March. As you know, the old saying goes, it comes in like a lion, it goes out like a lamb, and it can do vice versa. So let's hope that it does either one. Let's hope it's quiet and coming in and going out. But you know how that goes. 1st of March is still winter. You could still have it rough this month. I really don't see a college baseball season coming to pass because in the past seasons it's been February's been like rain and cold, just like tomorrow, rain, cold. See? So tomorrow down here in North Charleston, South Carolina, it's very cold and very rainy. It's keeping up with you guys up there in the Northeast and New York and all that. But thank goodness we're not as cold as it is up in New York as it is down here. But it's cold enough, believe me, for the Southeast. But we're keeping up with the average temperature it's supposed to be this time of year. Next step, folks, I hope you're ready. Now you're going to find that yellow, light green stuff called pollen, and it'll be coming out pretty strong by next month or two. It's getting ready to do that growing season coming back. Leaves and sprouts and everything will be coming back in. So be ready to get them leaf rakes ready to go, the blowers and the grasses and all that season be coming back cutting in, and hope y'all ready for that. And just remember, it's going to be a long time before the next frost. Hopefully in October, instead of in the 90s down here, it'll be nice and cool again. So it'll be in the low 80s is where it's supposed to be. And we just hope it's going to be a normal, nice summer and spring coming up. And not real hot, but 90s are hot enough, thank you. So I hope that there's no heat indexes and sudden outbreak of rain. I think we had enough rain too. So, you know, y'all be safe wherever you are, and that y'all keep a log on the fire. It's probably still really cold, but no negative in some places in the north. So y'all keep warm and stay out of that flu bug, and if you have it, get better. Bueno cada dias, amigos. And y'all have happy trails here, and do well in life. Amen.
Finish. Live. Alert. low battery, low, 20, close, button, YouTube, live, 0 watch, live, 15 minutes 12 seconds, finish, alert, are you, cancel, button, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Switch camera. Button. Chat options. Button. Filters. Options. Button. Option. Chat. Switch cam. Welcome to live chat. 0 watching. Live. 15 minutes. Finish. Button. Switch chat. Options. Button. Filter. Chat. Switch. 0. Live. Finish. Alert. Can. End.